Welcome to my channel Living Linux. In my previous video I showed you how to install OpenCL on a Radxa Rock 5B with the RK3588. So here they specifically mention Orange Pi, but this procedure probably works with most RK3588 systems. So I'm not going through the installation again. I'll put a link to my previous video in the description of the video. But with the previous video, I didn't have a very interesting example to show you the performance of OpenCL. So I found that Mandelbulber version 2 has OpenCL support. You can activate that in the preferences. So here you can see that. By default it's off, and then when you enable it the first time, then you get a pop-up that might look a bit like an error, but yeah, you should be able to select the GPU if the installation of OpenCL was correctly done. So I have the monitor here in the background so that you can see that it's really running primarily on the GPU and that the CPU usage will stay low. So we'll just go with Mandelbulb, and then the first time it needs to compile the OpenCL program, but from there it's really fast. Well, at least compared to Mandelbulber on the CPU. And you can see from the monitor that there's hardly any CPU usage. And just zooming in, yeah, I think so far in my experience it's always below 1 second with the default settings. Now we can compare that with just on the CPU. So we're going to reset the view. And yeah, the first one, if you take the compilation time into account, then that's faster on the CPU. But as soon as you start zooming in, it needs several seconds, and it's not able to generate an image within 1 second. And oh, I did something wrong. That's why you didn't see any CPU usage. So, but here you can see that it's really using the CPU. So just to be sure to show you the usage when we're using OpenCL, then there is a little bit of CPU usage, but yeah, not as much as those spikes that you saw here. So here you can see that OpenCL, running it on the GPU, that it can really make a big difference with the performance. Now I also tried this on my RISC-V single board computers, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get OpenCL working there, well, at least not Mandelbulber. So I'm going to investigate further if I can find an interesting example of OpenCL on RISC-V, but that is something for a video in the future. So yeah, I hope that more people will get interested in using OpenCL on the Rockchip RK3588. as you can see with Mandelbulber, really makes a big impact on the performance. But this is all for now, and I hope to see you again in my next video.